Okay, so welcome to the call. Tonight we are going to be talking about a company that is somewhat brand new to Canada. And okay, she's not gonna make it on. It's all good. We'll send her the recording. So I'm just going to jump right into the slides to introduce you to this company. Just let me make sure I'm on the right slide here. Okay, perfect. I am not seeing it. Just give me one sec.
It was there a second ago.
No, now it's there.
There it is.
There it is. There we go. You guys can see my screen. Awesome. Okay, so the company we're going to talk about is called Trinant, and Trinant is actually a French word that means to change lives. And man, have we been seeing this or what? This is my friend Benny here on the call. Benny, say hi. So Benny is going to share a little bit with us too tonight. And my friend Jen is on here. She's going to share her story with you guys tonight too. So you're going to get to hear a couple of firsthand stories of how the products are helping them as well. I'm going to share a little bit about my own story, but these products are definitely changing lives, but not just the products, the company and the business is changing lives too. So we're going to talk a little bit about all of that. So we're heading into the 10th anniversary of this company, and they have a mission to impact 1 billion lives for good in their first 30 years. So I'm super excited to be part of that. And how we do that is through impacting others. We have innovative, high impact health products and wealth education for wiser long-term decisions about household finances. We are already into 5 different countries, and I heard a rumor that we're opening very soon into 3 more countries, which is super cool. I can't tell you which ones because I have not a clue, but we are currently in the US, in the UK, in Canada, India, and Puerto Rico. So that is where we are so far. And so that is super exciting that we are spreading globally. We have 3 pillars. We have health, wealth, and community. So we have health and beauty products that work together to help everybody's lives be elevated to the next level when it comes to health. We have wealth education tools and support to help you build a wealth legacy and your own financial future. We also have community building projects, which is where we can change lives where we live, and a whole bunch of different initiatives to help that. I'm still learning about that part of it, so I'm not going to be able to talk too much about that.
Spider-Man's here.
We have equipment, a commitment to quality. So for those of you who are watching, whether it's the recording or just you here right live, if you don't know, I am a holistic nutritionist, and I have been scouring for products of this quality for many, 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 many years, since before I even got my certification. So for at least a decade, I've been looking for products that deliver the way these products deliver. So most of the products are based on raw whole foods. They have proprietary formulas and advanced technology. So this is why you will not see the same testimonies coming from any other company, because these really crazy testimonies that are happening are only coming from us because we have different formulations and technologies that are not being used anywhere else. We have third-party validation, so that includes independent lab testing to ensure for you that everything you see on the label is exactly what you're getting. We are gluten-free, GMO-free, cruelty-free. We have no artificial sugars or flavors or anything like that. All of the products are also sugar-free, so that helps with anybody with metabolic issues that are watching their sugars. That is one of the things that I was really interested in learning more about. The fact that there was no sugar in the products really caught my eye. But they're just very, really wholesome ingredients that help your body do what your body's meant to do. We have tens of thousands of success stories that we can plug you into. We actually have a group where called Change Lives that we can invite you to. So you can scroll through all the different testimonies. Just ask us for the link and we can send you the link to that so you can learn more about that. So we have a few different categories of products. So we're going to talk about the core products first, and I'm only going to talk about a few products tonight. We're going to jump through there. There's that Replenish that I was just talking about that I'm drinking here tonight. This is like a before bed tea that just like makes you have the most amazing sleep. It builds your immune system. It actually helps your body utilize the nutrients that you've eaten throughout the day. So keep your eye on that one. That one's really good. But what we're going to talk about right now is the Enrich. We're going to talk about the Enrich. It is an amazing product that it optimizes your digestion. Okay, so you may not know if you need this product or not. Maybe you know already that you have problems with digestion and you know that you are for sure needing this product. But I want you to just think about not just yourself, but how many people in your life might suffer from things like indigestion, bloating, heartburn, food sensitivities, IBS. Put it in the chat if you know of yourself or someone else. Just put yes in the chat if you or someone else you know suffers from these things, maybe thyroid issues, autoimmune diseases, anything like that. That is a sign that you need gut health. We all know that gut health is important, right? We've been hearing it all over everywhere for a long time now. Gut health is so important. Over 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. And so we need gut support. Why do we need gut support? Well, first of all, as we age, our ability to digest foods decreases. And our and that even gets worse if we eat things like processed foods, if we get sick, if we get in contact with viruses and stuff, that can impact. If we have toxins put into our body or on our body, that can impact it. So there's lots of reasons why our digestion goes down over time. And why we need extra support. So what it is it's a formula of 11 different digestive enzymes. So they're food-based digestive enzymes that help break down your food, because anytime you're eating cooked or processed foods, if you do not have the enzymes available in your body, your food is not going to get broken down. What are we trying to break down? We're breaking down the fats, the sugars, the carbs, the proteins. We want all of those to be broken down to the smallest molecular structure, because that is the only way that our body can actually grab the nutrients from it and utilize it. And so what happens if we don't have those enzymes is our body doesn't break it down to the smallest molecular structure. And then we end up with things like inflammation and it can come up with the food sensitivities, the bloating, the indigestion. All those things can happen if we're not breaking down our foods right. So we're going to watch a little short video of this. But before I show you that, I want to mention that there's also stabilized prebiotics and probiotics in it. And so it's not only going to help break down that food so your body can actually utilize the nutrients, it's going to feed into your intestinal tract, where your body is going to start being able to really utilize those foods properly and get in there so your cells can start to regenerate in a healthy way. Okay. So we're going to watch this little video here, and it's just like a gross processed food snack pack thing. We're going to just put one of the capsules into there. It's called Enrich. We're going to stir that up, and then what you're going to see before your eyes is you're going to see it to start breaking down. And this is exactly what it would do inside your stomach, is it would start to break down your foods into the smaller molecular structure. So this is going to actually turn into a liquid. If we left it, the longer you leave it, the more liquid it gets. It will get to like a water consistency. You see it kind of bubbling up. That's it breaking down the molecular structure so that you would be able to utilize it. So you see how it turned it right to liquid before your eyes? That's going to help break down your food in your belly so that you can actually process and digest your food more effectively. Okay. So then you're going to be able to build that gut health and start moving forward with your body. The next product I'm going to talk about, oh, wait, before we talk about that, I'm just going to just stop right here for a minute. I'm going to ask my friend Jen, there she is. I'm going to ask my friend Jen to talk about, because she just recently started on the Enrich, and she has had some phenomenal results with using the using it. So I'm going to let Jen talk here about what her results were with using the Enrich.
Thanks, Jen. So yes, so I have been on it for about a week or so. And before, I had suffered from a dairy allergy. So for me, that looks like I can't breathe if I eat dairy. And I start coughing really like a barking dog, I sound like, or somebody with whooping cough is pretty much what it sounds like. And it's very instant. The moment the dairy goes on my lips, I start to have this reaction. So after taking the Enrich for about a week or so, I actually tested it out and had a mini blizzard from Dairy Queen because, you know, I love ice cream, but I hadn't been able to have it. So I actually ate the whole mini blizzard and had no problems. There was no breathing difficulty, no tightening of my throat, no coughing, sneezing, or anything like that at all after taking the Enrich. So, and I did take some before I ate the blizzard as well. So with every meal, I take some Enrich. So I am just blown away with how quickly that works.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Does anybody else like know someone that has some sort of food sensitivities or some sort of reaction after they eat certain foods, or maybe every time they eat? Oh, Benny was sharing in the chat there about the Enrich and heartburn, getting rid of heartburn, right? Yeah. I know lots of people that suffer with heartburn, and yeah, this can totally take that away. Okay, so let's talk about my next favorite product. It was the very first product that I was introduced to that I had decided to try. So I had decided to try the Glow Collagen. I'm not going to share my screen right now. I'm just going to talk so you guys can all see me. So the Glow Collagen, I had been looking for a liquid collagen because I know that liquid collagen is far more absorbable into our body than powdered or pills. So powdered and pills you can find anywhere on the store shelves. It is like a buzzword now, right? Who's like hearing people talk about collagen left, right, and center? You probably are, because there's many reasons why. But it's a total buzzword. You can get it anywhere. The powdered stuff, the pilled stuff, most collagens on the market. The problem is you don't get the results because it's only 30%. It only has a 30% absorption rate at maximum. Some of them are even less. But with our liquid collagen, we actually have over 90% absorption with it. Holy cow, right? So 90% absorption means that it's going to actually work in our body. But let me tell you a little bit more about the collagen and why you need to supplement with collagen. Because if you are over 20, you are or have been losing your collagen production by at least 1% every year. That increases anytime you drink alcohol, have sun exposure, eat processed food, or are around cigarette smoke, or oh my gosh, so many things. Anytime we're around toxins, essentially, we are going to decrease our ability to produce collagen. Why is collagen so important for your body? Collagen is the structural proteins of your body, okay? And over 90% of those structural proteins are type 1 collagen, okay? And so our collagen is a type 1 grass-fed collagen that is exactly what our body needs. So that's why we get all these big results. So when you think collagen, you might think the beauty market, right? We saw it was in the beauty line. I wish it wasn't in the beauty line, but it is in the beauty line because it does indeed affect your hair, skin, and nails. We know that, but don't just think hair, skin, and nails. It is also impacting your gut lining, all your connective tissues, all of your bone matrix even. So your joints, all of the structural pieces in your body need collagen. And by the time most people are 40, they are not producing collagen at all anymore. So you need to supplement. But if you are not eating things like fish scales, cow hide, or cow organs, or chicken cartilage, you are not actually getting any collagen from your diet. So for me, I would rather drink that bottle of Glow than eat like cowhide and chickens and fish scales. How about you? Right? So you wonder why when we turn 40, we can like roll over in bed and injure ourselves? It's because our connective tissues are not being held together properly. So we don't have to be this way, but we found the hack. The hack is to take collagen supplement. So with this collagen supplement, for me personally, I had a back injury about 10 months ago. it was becoming a chronic issue. It hurt me all times of the day. If I sneezed, it hurt. If I was loading the dishwasher, it hurt. If I was getting up out of a chair, it hurt. If I was getting out of bed, it hurt. I couldn't even stand to put my pants on anymore. I had to sit down on a chair to put my pants on. You know, that sucks. I go to the gym every day and I can't even put my pants on standing up. That was really hard for me to accept. However, I can do it now. So what happened is I decided, after weeks and weeks and weeks and months of trying different things like chiropractic and physio and acupuncture and all the different things, all the different therapies that all helped a little, but never really fixed the problem. They gave me a little bit of relief, but let me tell you, I spent thousands of dollars on all of those things too. But what I found is when I started using the collagen, I noticed a difference immediately. But I was in denial a little bit for the first couple of days. It didn't completely go within just like a day or anything like that. But by day 5 of taking the collagen, that's the only thing I changed, was just taking the collagen. By day 5, I was back to doing full range of motion at the gym with weights and like zero pain. It completely blew my mind. So then Mark had been dealing with tendonitis in both his arms from work. I said, you need to try this too. And after a couple of weeks, he noticed a complete difference as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need to start sharing this with people. We know people with chronic pain everywhere. So again, it's not just for chronic pain though. It's going to rebuild the gut lining. It's going to help with the connective tissues. It's going to help lower inflammation. It also helps with your sleep cycle. So a lot of people report they have more energy and better sleep also with it. So that is like gotta be my number one. I will never go without the collagen from here on out. I am too old now to not have this in my life. And I want to live like feeling good in my body, and I want to live being capable in my body. And so collagen is going to be with me forever now. We're going to move along. I'm going to actually ask Benny to share her favorite product. I know it came in handy today. So Benny's going to talk about a product from our stamina line, and it's called Mojo. So Benny, can you tell us about Mojo?
Hi guys, I sound a little husky today. I'm getting over a cold that my son gave me for Valentine's Day. I was telling Jen, I said, I would love to talk about the nootropics and the Mojo and the Zest. So I was a coffee drinker, loved coffee, but it did not love my digestive system. And to be honest, like it didn't do anything for my energy level. So I was pretty tired every afternoon and I would fight, staying up to put my son to bed. And I have noticed a huge difference with the Mojo. So I was telling Jen, I was feeling really sick today, just want to stay in bed all day. So I made a cup of Mojo and I took out the recycling. I got stuff done around the house, did laundry, put away dishes. And that's not usually, when I get sick, I'm usually in bed sick. So this has really changed my energy, not just when I'm sick, but on a normal basis. And the other thing that I love about it is that unlike coffee, I don't get that upset stomach. And then I just have to share with you too. I mean, I get messages every day from people who are having just amazing results from the products. But I had a message from one of my friends today. She's a teacher and she's switched to Zest, which is like our iced tea lemonade. And she has been taking it one day and the Enrich. And she said, my stomach didn't hurt after lunch and from the Enrich. And she said that she drinks Dr. Pepper every afternoon. That's her vice. And she has switched to Zest. And she said, I still have energy and it's 9 o'clock at night. And usually I'm wiped. So I don't know if there's any other teachers out there or nurses or parents, moms that feel wiped all the time.
Nurses. Oh my gosh, nurses, shift workers.
And I also realized today that I have not been through a Starbucks drive-through or any of the coffee shops, which I would frequent in the afternoon when I would get that crash. And coffee shops are not cheap. I joke, but I think I've put through a college student at the local coffee shop. So I just realized like in the last week, I was like, September is when I switched and I have not been through a single drive-through. So if you guys are spending money
That's
on,
saving money.
that's
That's
saving
a lot
money.
of money. Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing about the nootropic drink. So there are 4 flavors, and the nootropic drinks are going to give you that energy, but they also boost your mood. So you also just like feel good, because what it actually does is actually boosts your serotonin and dopamine production. So if you know anyone that needs help boosting mood, so perhaps like anyone who suffers from like anxiety, depression, stuff like that, we have great products to help with that, to naturally boost the production of serotonin and dopamine. And also, we have this in the same nootropic drink, we have a product called, it's a patented formula called Chromax. And one of the active ingredients in it is actually, it's actually chromium. And chromium is known to help balance blood sugars and help you feel like you're not constantly hungry, because why you feel hungry is because your blood sugars go up and down constantly. So it helps stabilize those blood sugars so you don't get all those food cravings. So it actually is known to decrease food cravings. So this has been known as like a weight management product as well, because it does help with that stabilization of blood sugars. So that is our Mojo and Zest. So Zest is like the iced tea lemonade flavors that Benny talked about. And then Mojo, we have 2 flavors, a hot chocolate and a coffee flavor. So if you lean towards the coffee, you might like the coffee one. If you're not a coffee drinker, maybe you like the hot chocolate one. So we are more the hot chocolate fans. So we drink the hot chocolate. We're not really coffee drinkers. So the nootropic drinks has green coffee beans in it. So it has caffeine, but it doesn't do the same thing as like coffee in your body, because it's also paired with L-theanine. And when it's paired with that amino acid, it does produce a different result. But we can chat more about that, Christine. All right. So of those 3 products, I'm only going to tell you about 3 products. I'm going to tell you that we have products for hormones. We have products for all kinds of different wellness, anything you can think of. I'm sure we've got a product for that. But I don't want to take all night tonight. So I just wanted to talk about those 3 products. But I know some of you are kind of curious about the Jeep thing. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what are the options for getting the products in your hands. And what does that look like if you decided to jump on as an associate? So we're just going to buzz through here. Oh, did you guys want to see some pictures? Here's a couple of pictures of what the Glow does. So you can see like disappearing lifelong scars, stuff like that. I know Benny has a scar that has been disappearing from a surgery from a few years ago. And you can see this tightening of the skin. The tightening of the skin, again, remember that collagen is our structural proteins in our body. So that is why we see the tightening of the skin and the clearing of the skin. Okay, let's continue. And okay, so we have a whole sharing success system where we utilize social selling for like it's and love it's. If a person likes what they see, they often become a customer. And as a customer, they can purchase the products every month at 10% off when they're on subscription. Okay, so that is your option. You can get it 10% off. Or if you want to become an associate, what the difference is you get access to some really cool enrollment packages I'm going to show you in a minute. But you also get a free website where you can begin sharing the products. When you get results, you are going to want, like, do any of you ever, let me just stop share for a minute here. Do any of you ever go to a really good movie and then you like post on social media, or maybe you like tell 5 friends about it? And you're like, oh my gosh, you would love this movie. Go see this movie. Put your hand up if you refer people to good movies. Right? Have you ever eaten at a brand new restaurant? Hey, there's a new restaurant in South Common here that I think we've got to go check it out. It's a new Mexican restaurant. I think we're going to check it out. So have you ever gone to a really great new restaurant and you told people about the restaurant? Really great meal, took it to even taking a picture of it. Now I'm going to ask you, did you get paid for it, for sharing it? Would you like to get paid for the things you want to share? So when you have results, you're probably going to talk about it, right? Because if you were to say lose 10 pounds and have no more gut issues or no more chronic pain in your body, would you tell people about it or would you be quiet about it? Put your hand up if you can think of at least 3 people who you know who would benefit the same ways that I've been talking about here tonight. Put your hand up if you know 3 people who would benefit from these health products, just from what I've told you. I'm going to assume that everybody, even those of you who are not on video, that you have your hand up because you know 3 people. I know you do. So when you know 3 people, you can earn a Jeep when you know 3 people. So there's 7 different ways to earn income as an associate with Trinont. So first way is customers. You're going to have people, I know you're going to have people who want these health benefits. Don't worry about how you share it. We have a whole system of how to share it. You will get the coaching to do it. Even if you've never sold, if you don't see yourself as a salesperson, even better. Even better. I don't want salespeople. I want people who have big hearts that want to share and change lives. That's what I want. So if you are one of those people, that's what I'm looking for. So as a customer or for customers, when customers order, you make 50% commission on their customer points of the products every single month. So that is some, what do you call that income? Residual. That is residual income. Okay. I lost my word for a minute there. And then if a customer loves it, they want to become an associate and share just like you're sharing. And we have the opportunity to also earn 50% Smart Start bonuses when new associates join us and want to share the products too. We also have this amazing thing called a 10 and 3 bonus. And a 10 and 3 bonus is any given month that you share with 10 customers and have 3 friends join you on this journey. You get an additional $1,280 in cash. Okay. Now here, I know a couple of you are on here to talk about the Jeep because I just got my Jeep. Benny and her boyfriend Trent just got both got Jeeps just like a month ago. And so they just got their Jeeps and they're also brand new, by the way. So we have had so many different promotions just in the short time that we've been part of this company. So I'm telling you, the system works. You can have this too, because why? The products work. That's why. If the products didn't work, we wouldn't be sitting here today with a Jeep in our driveway. So the products work, and that's why this is working. So 10 customers with having 3 people join you with Smart Start bonuses, plus you'd get the 10 and 3 bonus, you'd get a Jade team bonus, you get a Jeep bonus. So the Jeep bonus starts at $450, goes up from there. You could be easily in your first month, be up over $3,000. It's a phenomenal program. And if you are like, oh my gosh, you blew my mind, I have no idea what you just said and what you're talking about, don't worry. We can talk one-on-one after the call with whoever invited you to the call or with myself. We can get on a 3-way and we can talk more details because maybe you want the details. You're like, okay, but like, how do I actually do it? We can sit down at any time and go through how that looks, but just know that it is not that hard and that you could be earning over $3,000 in your first month.
When we first saw it, we didn't understand it either. So this isn't that's not uncommon. The more you see it, the more you'll learn.
Yeah. So anyways, we have all kinds of bonuses. We have Trailblazer bonuses as you share. So as you share, the volume grows and so does your income. We have incentive trips. Does anybody like to travel? I want to travel on these 2 free incentive trips every single time they get offered. And Mark and I think Benny, you've already earned it. Mark and I earned the trip, so we're going to be going to Mexico in May. Super fun. So yeah, we've only been here for a month, guys. We've only been working this business for a month. I can show you how to be successful. Okay, so we also have 1, 2, 3 launch system. We have a whole social media training, and we have an app so that you can easily share as you go. So we have all kinds of different enrollment packages. So whoever invited you here, if you decide you want to jump on board as an associate because you want a discount on a whole bunch of products because you know you want to try more than one of them, then you know, your best bet is to get in on the package. Again, the only difference, I'm just going to stop share here. The only difference between a customer and associate is an associate has a website and you have the ability to earn money when you start to share about the products. So there's no fees, none of the things. So, I'm going to open it up to questions. I'm just going to check the chat to see if there's only any questions. Yes. Okay. Oh, hi, Trent, you're here. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, a little late, but I had soccer practice, so.
That's okay. Congratulations on your Jeep too.
Oh, thank you.
So I am going to open it up for questions. If you guys have any questions about the products, about the opportunity, we're going to just stay on for a few more minutes because we got through it pretty fast. So I'm going to stay on for a few minutes and see if there's any questions. If you want to use the chat, if you can't come off mute, that's fine. You can use the chat. We'll watch the chat.
There was one question, Jen, about a product that helps with hormones, and I responded that I believe the Renew is great for that.
The Renew has tremendous results. So the Renew is a product that actually has vitamin E. We have a doctor in our product advisory board named Dr. Barry Tan, and he's an expert on vitamin E. And he actually discovered the annatto tree. And he didn't discover the tree, but what he discovered is the properties in the tree. What is in there is it's not a normal, we can find vitamin E anywhere, and there'll be tocopherols and tocotrienols in that vitamin E, in that substance, like rice or wheat or whatever. All those things have vitamin E. But what's special about the annatto tree is it only contains 2 tocotrienols. And these tocotrienols, with the clinical testing he did, he shares about this in his book called The Truth About Vitamin E. If you're really curious, I tell you, get that book. They're so fascinating. But he shares that those 2 tocotrienols have 50 times the antioxidant power of any of the other vitamin E sources. And what is in our Renew is from the annatto tree. It is exclusively those, and we did not have to break it apart from the tocopherols. So it is in its whole form. And I believe he even patented the extraction formula. So instead of using like chemical solvents, he's using fruit enzymes to extract it, which is a lot better for the environment. And also, obviously, we're not going to have those cross contaminants in there as well. Any other questions?
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
I'm curious, or if you're a customer or associate, is there a quota that you have to buy or sell monthly?
That's a great question. So there is no quota for remaining an associate. However, to get paid off of your customer website, it is 50 point value, basically like 2 collagen. So 2 bottles of collagen, 1 month supply of collagen, you've got enough, just like that. And then as far as the team bonuses, 3 to 4 products in your cart once a month will cover the minimum, or just selling to your customers, because there's points that carry over from there too. Great question. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, I'm just going to thank you again for joining in on the call. And then reach out to myself if I was the one invited you, or to whoever invited you on this call if you're watching the recording, and let them know if you're ready to jump in and try the products as a customer, or whether or not you want the associate. So we have 2 different links to share. So if you want to check out as an associate, let us know. If you want to take a closer look at the enrollment packages, let us know. We can show you those images. Or if you're ready just to jump in and just want to try it as a customer, we also have discount codes we can share with you for that. So just let us know and we will guide you to whatever works best for you. Awesome. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Benny.
Thank you, Lori. Thanks,
Thanks for
everybody.
sharing. Okay, have a great night.